So, part of my job as a cologne reviewer, and yes, I did say job as a cologne reviewer, is to find fragrances that you may be overlooking, that you may have seen, that you may have heard about, and been curious about them. Now, you all know the biggest joy in this world for me is smelling, one of the biggest joys anyway, is smelling good, but doing it on a budget. I am a cheapy guy. I do have some really nice designers and even some niche fragrances, but my wheelhouse has always been that inexpensive fragrance that smells good. So with that being said, I managed to go through my collection and find 5 fragrances that you're going to be able to find at your local rag stores, meaning Marshall's, Burke's Outlet, Burlington Coat, TJ Maxx, and Ross. You won't even have to order these online. You should be able to find them in a rag store near you. And all of these fragrances smell really, really good. Now you can get them online. That's up to you, but you don't have to. So if you want to know what 5 fragrances in my collection that I managed to pull out, meet me on the other side of this intro and we're going to dig off into it and I'm going to tell you all about it. I will see you in just a second. What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, it is your boy Trey Sense, and we got a little bit of a video, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. Listen, before we get into that, you already know I need something from you. I need you to like this video if you like it. I need you to share this video if you think it's shareable and good content. And last but not least, if you like what I do and you like the content that I bring forth to you, will you please consider giving your boy a sub? After you sub to the channel, here's what I need you to do. I need you to hit that icon bell so every time I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to know. You can come by here and see what shenanigans I got going on, because you just never know what I'm going to say. Anyway, let's get it. 5 inexpensive fragrances that I happen to find at rag stores, with the exception of one. But I've seen it at a rag store, so it counts. Let's get it. The first one I want to talk to you about is a fragrance that I picked up at the rag stores. Well, I found this one at the rag store. Ross, to be exact. I haven't frequented Ross as much as I used to because I'm trying to slow down on my buying and be more precise in what I pick up, because I've got a lot of fragrances. So a lot of times when I buy something, it's a redundant purchase. So I'm trying to cut that out and be more streamlined. From the house of Real Madrid, I guess it is Real Madrid. This one right here, man, oh man, oh man. And this fragrance comes in between $10 and $15 for this beautiful 100 ml bottle. And this bottle is solid. This cap is solid. Everything about this fragrance is solid. And what you have with this fragrance, as it is protruding off of my skin right now, just being rude. Oh man, you have a little bit of a spice bomb type of vibe, a little bit of a Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male type of vibe, and it smells good. It smells good. If you see this one out, I think now would be a really good time for you to pick it up, because it is more of a fall, winter into spring fragrance than it is a spring into summer type of scent. Now you can wear it in the middle of the summer if you choose to. I wouldn't unless I was in an office controlled environment. In a climate controlled environment, like at the office. That's what I was trying to say. But it just smells good. It has the cleanliness, like it wants to go clean, barbershop like Le Male, but then it has this spicy effect to it, like it wants to go spicy like Spice Bomb. For the price of this fragrance, you just can't hardly beat it. And I mean, this is a $10 to $15 fragrance, and it is Real Madrid. They have another one, BC Barcelona. It's good as well. It's more of a freshie. I don't like it as much as I do this one. This one just, it's a rock star. I don't know what else to tell you about it. I don't know what else to tell you about it. It does not smell cheap. It does not smell inexpensive. It's not heavy on the alcohol when you first spray it. It's strong and masculine. I was just kidding a while ago when I said it was being rude and protruding. It does project really, really well. I mean, it's just a quality fragrance. Quality juice for 10 or 15 bucks. And the bottle looks good. Solid bottle, solid top. Real Madrid. And it is a toilette concentration, as it says it right across the bottom of the bottle. This next one is one I think is perfect for this time of the year. This is a company that I came across about October of last year. Didn't know much about the company. Bought a bottle because I just thought it was pretty. I passed it on to the lovely Miss Julie because the bottle was pretty. Even hit JP up. He and I did some research trying to figure out what it was, and now they're popping up everywhere. The company is the Rouge list, and they don't put names on their fragrances. Now, what this one is a $15 cologne of Baccarat Rouge 540. And it is a good cologne of 540. You don't even have to put that up to your nose. Again, what drew me to the line was the bottle. That's what caught my attention. It's reminiscent of the Valentino bottles. Does this now for $15? This smells really good. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. For $15, if you're looking for a unisex type of fragrance that you can wear on a nice cool spring night into the heat of the summer, here it is. And for $15, $14.99 I think to be exact, you would be hard pressed to find a better smelling fragrance. The scent profile on this is amazing. Now, with that being said, it's a $15 fragrance, so you don't get the richness and the depth and the high quality that you get from Baccarat 540. I'm going to throw this in here while I've got your attention. If you want the best clone of 540, in my opinion, you're going to have to hit guys like Kevin, over at Sensual Obsession, Travis up over at Dapper, or the guys over at 3-in-1, and get it from a nice cologne house, because you're going to get a higher quality cologne than you are with this. Now, with that being said, this little $15 gem here is just what I just said it was. It is a $15 gem. You can pick it up, have it there, not have to wait for it to mature or anything or be shipped. It's there, grab it, get it, go home, spray it on. And I love fragrances like this for the simple fact that I wear these to work, which I wear everything to work. From the cheapest to the most expensive I would spray it on and wear it, but still, I will find myself reaching for cheapies like this more often than not. But nonetheless, the Rouge list, the red bottle, and it is a Baccarat Rouge 540 cologne. If you spray this on your clothing, you will get much, much better longevity and performance. It doesn't do wonderful things off of my skin. It just doesn't. It projects maybe an hour to an hour and a half. The longevity maybe 4 hours off of my skin. Spread on my clothes, it's a whole different animal. It's a whole different animal. Then you're talking 8 to 10 hours off my clothes. Just being 100% honest with you. Off my skin, it does not do as well at all. It doesn't do it as well at all. So I spray both. I spray my clothing and I spray my skin to get the best performance out of it. But the red bottle of the Rouge list, and it is a Baccarat Rouge 540 cologne. Well, we got some names in here. Baccarat Rouge 540 cologne. And since we're spitting out these names, this is probably the favorite name to say out of all the fragrances that I have. I absolutely love this fragrance. I love the price that I got it at, and I love saying Roboco, Roboco. Roboco, Roboco. I don't know what Roboco, Roboco means, or but excuse me, as I try to, I don't know, I can't see it, can't make it out. But I have this on, and I'm gonna tell, for a $9 fragrance, this fragrance was $9.99. I mean, I can't say anything negative about it. I can't. It's modern, but at the same time, it's old school and it's masculine. It's timeless, it's classic, it's powerful. It does not smell cheap at all. It has a very regal, quality, rich smell to it. When I smelled this for the first time, I was like, really? Really, Reboko? And this is one, oh my gosh, it's, excuse me. It's just got a certain quality to it. It's smooth. It's powdery, almost like an iris fragrance, but the powdery in this leans more barbershoppy and sweet than it does irisy. But it almost takes on the personality of an iris-based fragrance, but it's not. But then it almost wants to go barbershop, but then it doesn't. But it does go a little bit barbershop, but it's not a over-the-top loud barbershop fragrance. But if you like powdery barbershop fragrances and think, oh, that's too powdery or too loud, here's your Huckleberry right here. And I'm gonna refresh myself with it just to get to the opening. This fragrance, and I'm telling you, this is one that you can dress up, dress down. Again, I think it does lean more towards fall, winter, spring, as opposed to spring and summer. But it is a barbershop style fragrance. So I do think those are year-round type of scents. You may just have to go a little bit easier on your sprays. And I definitely think this is one you can pull off at the office. If I were going to a springtime wedding, I would wear this. If I were going on a date, I would definitely pull this out and wear it. And even though it's a $9 fragrance, I just think it smells good. This is a beautiful scent. And this is what I was trying to make out. On top of the Reboko, it has a name, and it is extraordinary or extraordinary. My old eyes can't focus in on it, so forgive me. But it is either extraordinary or extraordinary. Let me see it right there. I'm gonna hold it up. I don't think y'all will be able to see it either. But you see the writing above the Reboko. And isn't that just fun to say, hey, you smell good. What is that fragrance? Reboko. They're gonna think you trying to call them pigeons on you. I think you're trying to call them, but nonetheless, you're gonna smell really, really good doing whatever it is you're doing. This one to me is probably the most dressy fragrance on this list. I just love it, man. I do. And the more time I spend with it, you see the levels. And this is a 2022 purchase. I'm sorry. This is a 2022 purchase for me. And you see the levels on it. But because I've worn this a few times, I just like it, man. Listen to me now, believe me later on with this one. Pick this up however you have to get it. I just can't believe that's a $9 fragrance. I just can't. This next one, I'll be honest, 1000% honest with you as I keep it real with y'all. I tried not to like any fragrances from this house because I don't know. I guess I got in my head and got in my feelings. The house is Paris Hilton. The fragrance is Gold Rush. And if I'm being 100% honest with you, all the fragrances I've smelled from this house smell good. Now, I'm not a fan of Paris Hilton Man, the little purple one, the cucumber one, which it smells okay. It's just, it doesn't smell cheap. It's just not my jam. Now, Paris Hilton, just me, a wonderful Acqua di Gio clone, and this one is a beautiful, fruity, spicy type of scent that you can wear. We just came out of the winter, spring into the summer, and back into the fall. Beautiful scent. So if you pick this up now, you will be able to wear this from now until Christmas. But again, remember last Christmas here in Alabama, it was 80 degrees. So, and I'm gonna give myself a little, not the best atomizer, but let's not be picky. This is a fragrance that comes in. This may be the most expensive one on the list, as I think it comes in between $20 and $25. But it smells good. It smells good. It smells a little bit better in the dry down to me than it does in the opening, where everything else that I've sprayed, the Roboco Extraordinary, the Wish List, the Rich List Red Bottle, and the Real Madrid, they get you from the opening. It's like, this one takes just a second for it to start to mature on your skin, and then but the fruitiness comes out in the top mixed with that spice. And again, beautiful, beautiful type of scent to wear to a nice outdoor spring wedding, or just a get together, or as they call them nowadays. We used to call them house parties. Now all of a sudden they call kickbacks or whatever. You wear it to the kickback, to the cookout, whatever you got to do. You can go play some tennis or some golf, whatever you're doing. Fragrances like this will work. All right, if you like me, you work part-time, you can, take it to the land of food and ring up groceries and smell good doing it. But I do like this fragrance. It has a mass appealing quality. It's probably the most mass appealing out of all of the 5 fragrances, but nonetheless, for $25, you're gonna get a nice quality juice that's gonna get you compliments and you're gonna smell good. Paris Hilton Gold Rush. I can't stop smelling that Roboco. Last but not least, from the House of Hollister, and this is one I picked up in 2022 as well, and I like it. I like it a lot. It is Festival Night. And this is a much overlooked and slept on line, period. The whole Festival line to me is really, really good. And everything that I've smelled from Hollister, I like. They make whether it's Wave, Wave 2, Free Wave, Festival Vibes, Festival Nights, Festival, they're all really good quality fragrances for the price that you pay for them. They're really inexpensive, anywhere from 10 to 12 to 25 bucks. This one was, I think, $19.99, and I got this at Burke's Outlet. Oh man. And Night is a really good name for this fragrance. In the opening, it's a little bit aquatic, not necessarily salty, but a fresh aquatic, and it dries down into this nice, smooth, woody type of scent. Definitely easy to wear. I can definitely see, you wearing this to the beach, and you've got the bonfire going out there, and you're roasting some marshmallows, and you got the fire, the stars, and the water. Or you just, just chilling, on the porch, in the porch swing or whatever. Are you just, casual, but a little bit dressy, but not dressy. Not a fragrance that you have to put a lot of thought into it, but it smells better than a Dumb Reach. Just a nice fragrance. From the House of Hollister, it is Festival Night. And I like this fragrance a lot. It has a little bit of sweetness, like it's wanting to go towards like the 540 type of sweetness, but then it takes a different turn. But nonetheless, guys, and it's a little bit gourmandy too. I think that's why they gave it the Night name. It gets a little bit of a slightly aquatic, sweet, gourmandy type of vibe going on here. Nice little complex fragrance for $20, and I see this all the time at Burke's Outlet. So if you got a Burke's or a Bell's and you're interested in this one, run out and pick it up. Remember, my Burke's takes things back, takes fragrances back. So if you don't like it, you can always just return it. You know what I mean? It's not that deep. It's just not that deep, guys. Festival Nights, I love it. All right, that has been 5 fragrances from my collection that I think you guys should really get your noses and your hands on. Give them a sniff and see how you like them. With that being said, I'm going to get off of here, edit this video, upload this video so I can get it out for you guys to see. I hope you all are having yourselves a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Thank you for returning to the scene of the crime. And you already know, I love you all and God bless you all. Until next time, guys, peace.